moments away under the lights in Anaheim. It's Rockies baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Tuesday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Continuing the road trip with the first of two between the Rockies and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Rockies Baseball. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Yeah, and these two-game series are so tough in terms of the travel. You're in, you're out, usually within 36 hours or so. And it's really hard to get into the swing of things before you've got to pack up and turn your focus somewhere else.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's bring in a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Colorado Rockies as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. And defensively, the Angels will look like this in the field. First pitch forthcoming as Jose Reyes is set to go.
Let's go, Angels!
And underway here this evening as the first pitch is lifted in the air to center field. There to take it is Trout, and that's out number one.
One of the keys to the game for this guy is going to be getting outs early in the count. Doesn't necessarily have to be one pitch like it was there. He needs to keep those 20-pitch innings to a minimum. That's a good start to the game for him there.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. EK, you take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. They come in winners of two straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
And that's through, a base hit.
And this will bear watching as the game goes on. You know, if he's going to have success here, a lot of it's going to hinge on how he can locate his sinker. That one's too far up in the strike zone. A belt-high sinker is not much more than a flat fastball.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 7 homers and 14 driven in. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. He's ready now. The pitch hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. The next 0-2. Now a hard liner toward short. Oh, and that's knocked down. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. On to first, and even after the bobble, it's a double play, and the inning is over. And you get a look there at Mike Scioscia's starting lineup for the Angels as they'll line up like this. They'll match up against the fellow you see right here, the veteran right-hander Henderson Alvarez. Eric Ibar will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Fastball in there for a called strike. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
And you know, normally in a case like this, you don't point the fingers in one spot. And this is no exception. It's been a team-wide struggle this last week or so, and they might not be through the worst of it yet.
David Murphy will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Now here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
One thing this guy's going to need tonight, he's going to need to work from ahead in the count. He's still figuring out how to pitch at the major league level, and he'll have a much easier time of it if he can dictate the game.
Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 0-2. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
How nice would it be to come out and set the tone for this ball game right away? You take the front part of the order and get him out 1, 2, 3. He's looking for that number 3 hitter right now.
Mike Trout will stand in for the first time now, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Trout with a big swing, but he jumped out a bit too much as this one will curl foul. Here's another 1-2. Now a high bouncer toward the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still nothing. Carlos Gonzalez will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. First pitch coming. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez. And the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead. Willeen Rosario steps in now.
First baseman, Willeen Rosario.
First pitch on the way. Out of play. Base is empty here with nobody out. And the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Right field. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Now here's the first pitch. Charlie Blackmon is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball.
Calm yourself already. Batting 7th, designated hitter, Josh Peterson.
Here you go. Let's check this out in show motion. Well, look at him pick up that front leg, bring it down to get set, and then bang! Right down the left field line. That's a great look there.
Jock Peterson will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Slice down the left side, but foul. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as the Rockies have taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, how do you hit a sinker baller? You got to wait for him to give you something up in the zone, because when that pitch is down around your knees, it's too hard to elevate. But when it flattens out and gets up, that's when you can do your damage.
Batting 8, the catcher.
Into the box now, Andrew Susac.
Susac.
Fouled straight back. Now the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away.
Well, this hasn't been the smoothest inning ever, so he just needed to get it out somehow. And I think he'll take it right here on that ground ball.
Daniel Descalzo will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. And here's the first pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Jose Reyes will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. First offering on the way. Now the first pitch is in the air out toward right field. Calhoun is there, 2 down.
Boy, that's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now. He better figure out something quick.
DJ LeMahieu will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch to him. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That is 6 hits he's given up in just this inning alone, and what are they waiting for, man? You've got to get this guy out of there.
Corey Dickerson will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. First pitch coming. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he's safe.
And you start to wonder if maybe this guy on the mound here, I don't know, broke a mirror this morning or opened up an umbrella inside. Maybe he walked under a ladder, because everything's gone against him so far. And this, too, is going to go as an infield single.
And a sure sign that trouble is afoot, as there is already some action in that bullpen now, and we're just in the second inning. Carlos Gonzalez is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. Lined into left center. And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases. 1 run is scored. 2 runs scored. Now the third man is scored. And he is in at third as he clears the bases with a triple.
Now batting, first baseman.
And in an inning that's already had a few big hits, this might be the biggest one of all. But once this gets down, everybody's off to the races. And when the dust settles, it's a 3-run triple, and this big inning continues.
Catcher Willeen Rosario now. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Trout is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Rockies 7 and the Angels nothing. Albert Pujols will stride forward to lead it off, and I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or 2 on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
1 strike to Pujols. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now here it comes. And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Fouled back. Ready with another 0-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now another 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The next 0-2. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And, you know, it's pretty safe to say that anytime you give a guy 7 runs of support here in the first half of a ball game, he's probably going to be okay out there. And he gets the first out of this inning here.
Cole Calhoun digs in at the plate. First pitch coming. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Pitch on the way. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here comes another 0-2. For the shortstop, Reyes. Over to his left. He's up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Nicely done there at short as you see him ranging to his left. He takes it on his forehand side and then flips it to first for the out.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The average is at 308 entering play. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. C.J. Wilson is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Charlie Blackmon will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game, as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. Here's a bolt out to right center, and on the first pitch of the inning, he's going to have himself a base hit.
Now batting.
Jock Peterson will get another shot to do some damage. He had the 3-run homer his first time around. Here's the first offering. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Here comes the 1-0. Upstairs with it yet again. It's 2-0 now. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Here it comes. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Now a ball line foul as this is over the Angel dugout. Once again, a 3-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Andrew Susak will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. And the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Another 0-2 home. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rockies 7 and the Angels nothing. David Freese will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And taken in out there for the first out.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Chris Iannetta will stride in. He was 1 for 3 in the ballgame back on Sunday. Now the first pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, let's isolate this release here. You can see he's got an easy motion, easy delivery, and boom, then he runs his pitch up there pretty darn quick.
Ryan Jackson will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
I'm not sure that pitch would break a pane of glass. That is very tough for a big league hitter to wait that out.
Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Daniel Descalzo will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Third baseman number 3, Daniel Descalzo.
Now the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Shortstop number
Jose Reyes will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Here's the first offering. Now here's a fastball from Wilson as he gets ahead 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Ready now on 1-1. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Trout is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. First pitch coming. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Eric Ibar will stand in to begin their half of the fourth with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Gonzalez is there to make the catch, and the home half of the fourth starts with a 1-pitch out.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning, pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
David Murphy will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Under it is Rosario to make the play. 2 gone now.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
2 gone now for the Angels in the fourth. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. First pitch on the way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Corey Dickerson will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Now here's the first pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch coming from Wilson. In there, and it's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the one-out double. And we take a look there at the Rockies' leaders in that category as he currently sits third on the team. Willeen Rosario will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. And here's the first pitch. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. For Gonzalez, he picks up his 6th double so far on the year. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And this is run down out there in right center as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Charlie Blackmon will dig in. He singled his last time around. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Colorado, but they're still in control, 7-0. Albert Pujols stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Cole Calhoun will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
The pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is a fair ball as it heads toward the 330 sign in right. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes this out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line and cruises in with a double.
Here's David Freese to stand in as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. From the stretch. Now a big looping curveball in there for strike 2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting...
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Jock Peterson will stand in as we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. First pitch to him. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. Murphy is under it to put it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out to kick off the 6th. Andrew Susak will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First pitch coming. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Well, this guy's been in desperate need of anything, something. Give him something positive. So this is just what the doctor ordered. It's a mistaken location, no doubt about that. And when a guy's scuffling, this is like a gift from heaven, as he jumps all over it and drives it for two bases.
In now, Daniel Descalzo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0 pitch. Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. And Freese will look this one in, and there are two away now.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it and winds up an easy pop-out.
Jose Reyes will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. He waits. Now the pitch. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back to Angel Stadium right after this. Chris Iannetta will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
First pitch coming. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. It's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Ryan Jackson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
2 men are out now in the Angels' 6th, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Having success with the fastball here, it's 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. DJ LeMahieu We'll lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. First offering on the way. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
He's working into his 5th inning out of the bullpen, so he's likely well beyond what was expected of him.
And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. Corey Dickerson will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And that is going to be a base hit. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one. Here's the first offering. First pitch of the at-bat is lifted in the air out to left. This will be taken in out there by Murphy, and there are 2 gone now. Willeen Rosario will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now the first pitch. Oh, and he rips this one to first. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Charlie Blackmon will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Now the first pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score. Jock Peterson will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first offering. And this is fouled back and out of play. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Off balance throw, gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Rockies 8 and the Angels nothing. Christian Verdman will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. David Murphy get us started here for the Angels with the excitement waiting on deck in the form of Mike Trout. Too low, 1-0. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
That's popped up out towards short right field. LeMahieu retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1.
That's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Mike Trout will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Get it out of here.
First pitch coming. And that's taken for strike 1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Albert Pujols will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. No runs, just one hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike three called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Fernando Salas will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Andrew Susak will dig in. He doubled his last time. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Now a ball lined towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Now batting.
Daniel Descalzo will stand in. He popped out in his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Opposite field to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Jose Reyes will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. And here's the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Trout is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Well, if this is a day game, this is a home run. You know, a night game, much different story here. This place just doesn't have the same kind of carry to it under the lights, and this winds up being a long out to the warning track.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. DJ LeMahieu is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The 1-0 home. That's hard hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. Got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Now here's the first pitch. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 2 left for Colorado as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Cole Calhoun will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Right fielder, Cole.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And this is going to be a foul ball. 1-1 on the way. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Here comes a 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets to the strikeout.
Here's C.J. Cron now. As she'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away. David Freese will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Carlos Gonzalez will get his shot here, needing only a single, the easiest of them all, to complete the cycle.
Carlos Gonzalez.
First pitch on the way. Oh, and he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. And a great start to the ninth, as this ought to be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Well, no question he's a much better hitter against left-handed pitching. And this year, he's hitting over 400 against lefties. And this is just a great swing as he pulls into second with a double.
The catcher, Willeen Rosario now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And a rather easy first out. Charlie Blackmon will see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
Manufactured run right there. You hit the double to start the inning off, and then it's all about get him over and get him in. And 2 straight groundouts do that job.
Jock Peterson will try and start over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI groundout. First pitch to him. Oh, and he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Rockies lead this one 9-0. Chris Iannetta will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Yeah, he's feeling it out there now. I mean, that is 5 straight guys that he struck out now. His defenders may as well come on into the dugout and take a break, because they're not even needed out there now.
Ryan Jackson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. First pitch coming. Eric Ibar is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Fouled back. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, what a nice job to come in here and finish this one off. And with that, he picks up career save number 1. So nice going.
one more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Carlos Gonzalez. Take a snapshot of that. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top, 9-0. Good night from Anaheim.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies. 9 runs.
La música de Harry Potter.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome, baseball fans, to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting out in the NL West, the Rockies did interleague battle with the Angels in Orange County, and the Rockies came away with the win, 9-0. Carlos Gonzalez had a historic day at the plate as he hit for the cycle. He has now hit safely in 7 straight games. The San Diego Padres played the Mariners in an interleague matchup in the Pacific Northwest, and it was San Diego who got the W in this one. The final was 1-0. The San Francisco Giants played some interleague baseball against the Astros in Houston, and the Giants came away with the win. The final was 4-0. Matt Cain earned the victory on the hill, tossing a complete game gem. The Washington Nationals paid visit to the Valley of the Sun to take on the D-backs, and it was the D-backs who grabbed the victory. Final score was 5-2. The Miami Marlins matched up against the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine, and the Marlins came away with the win. The score was 2-1. The Buccos headed to eastern Pennsylvania to take on their in-state rivals, the Philadelphia Phillies, and it was the Phillies who came out on top. The final was 1-0. Aaron Harang earned the victory on the mound, his first of the season. The New York Mets were visiting the Cubbies at Wrigley Field in Chicago, and it was the Cubs who came out on top. The final 5-3. The Braves paid visit to the Reds at Great American Ballpark, and it was Cincy who came away victorious. Final score was 4-2. Tony Cingrani pitched well enough to earn his first victory of the year. The White Sox paid visit to the Brew Crew at Miller Park in Milwaukee, and it was the Chi Sox who came away victorious. The final was 4-0. Jeff Samardzija earned a well-deserved win on the bump as he tossed a complete game shutout effort. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. The New York Yankees were at the Trop in St. Pete to take on the Rays, and it was the Yankees who came away with the win. The final was 9-7. Chasen Shreve was victorious in this one, earning his first win. The Toronto Blue Jays were in Charm City to match up against the Orioles, and the Blue Jays came away with the win in extra innings. The final score was 7-6. Jose Bautista launched a pair of home runs and drove in 4 along the way. Bo Schultz earned the victory on the mound, his first of the season. The Cardinals were in Cleveland to play the Indians at Progressive Field, and it was the Cards who came away victorious. The final score was 3-2. The Minnesota Twins
pitch, and Blanco bunts it, and it's a good bunt. Choate has it. He will wing it down the right field line. Here comes Crawford, and this game is over. And the Giants, once again, win a game in a very unusual way as this crowd goes crazy.